Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am the old guy. We are back on Cosmic Sky for another exciting episode, so let's get at it. So let's see, first off, balance is still doing okay. I did go and buy for $14 million my own Skull Smasher. Last night I put Sharpness 4 and Smite 3 on it, I think. Can't remember now, but I know I used up a lot of XP buying those darn iron enchant books. So, but anyways, we got this now. I still need strength potions. I think if I was gonna do up this 110 zombies, I would go to the shop, buy myself a potion of strength. Put my sword in my offhand for dual wielding, drink up this potion, and go to town on this stack of zombies. You can see my XP is just climbing right up whenever I do this. So I think we'll be doing this quite a bit as we get a chance to AFK, get these stacks of zombies stacking up so that we can just one hit them and get through them. Soundness was on earlier when I was on. I haven't seen him in a little bit. He might have gone off. But anyways, so we're there. Soundness is able to do one hit on the zombies also with his Skull Smasher. So I think we'll start to make some progress with the island challenges, island skills. So let's see. First, to get the skeletons, so we got to get So I think this was down around like 4 or 5% earlier, but now we're getting up there to 9, almost 10%. So that's good. Then farming, we're making real good progress on the Nether Wart to melons. So we've got 68% done. We only need another 80,000 or so to do. To get to melons unlocked. So that's good. We've already got that recipe. So let me see. Let me get some more of these guys. I got the strength potion. Want to make sure I get those. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of grinding here over the next couple days. We're still looking at doing some island upgrades. The one thing I did want to point out is, sorry, no new members to Island unless you are known. So I've been getting quite a lot of requests both on comments to my YouTube videos and people coming along. I talked to the guys and we're pretty set on unless you're actually known by somebody that's already on the island, we probably aren't gonna add more new people to the island. We're able to do what we need to do. We got a nice bunch of guys. So unless you're somebody that's known to us previous to this, then we're probably not going to add you. Sorry about that. We'll look at maybe if we do another one of these, if we get a restart or we do another series or something, we'll look at expanding the base of people on the island. But for now, we're going to leave it where it's at, unless you're known to us, so somebody like TBNR Raptor or Lady G or Max or somebody like that I know wants to come on and wants to be part of my island, well, they are more than welcome. And as I'm saying that, as I'm sitting here whacking zombies, I did want to also make sure that Lady G and TBNR Raptor, I would expect that you guys are probably part of the Glad Army or the Glad family. If you guys want a truce, I'm up for a I'm up for a truce. I'd hate to see you out in an adventure somewhere and with my PvP skills take you out. So you guys hit me up if you're thinking you guys want a truce with us. I'll probably be able to talk Soundness and Yellow and Barry and Mystic into a truce if that's what if that's what you guys want. Just let me know. Alright, so let's see. Oh, that's the other thing I got. Just did pull in the rank kit, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way. 3, 2, 1. Give me lots of zombie spawners. I got 2. Got 2 coal ore nodes, 2 zombie spawners, iron repair. Ooh, did get an iron ore node. That's kind of nice. A big, nice XP bottle. That helps out after having to spend a whole bunch on this Skull Smasher. Iron Gem, 59%, not too bad. Iron Axe Unbreaking 1. Big money note, 1.8 million. We are claiming that one, that's for sure. All right, so good. So now we got that done. So we were talking with, I was talking with Yellow and Soundness earlier. So, no, I'll just do IS. So we do have this island upgrade now. I think Yellow said he's already, oops, somebody already did 4%. Well, who the heck? Oh, I just did the 4%. Because I misclicked it. So anyways, good thing I was planning to do that. So now we've got 4% of stack per death. I don't know, increase the amount of stack mobs that die due to magma damage. So hopefully that speeds up our rabbits and our cows and everything else dying by magma. At least I hope it does. Hope it speeds that up quite a bit. And we'll probably be adding, not sure if we'll be adding any more spawners, but anyways, we thought that was a good one to do. Now the next one I think that we're going to look at doing is, so nobody wants to do this one. I kind of do, because I think that until you do this one, you don't have any chance. So increased IS fishing treasure. Looking at this, I kind of look at it and say, you know, right now I have 0% chance to catch a treasure. If I unlock this, then all of a sudden I've got a 2.5%. So that's the way I read it. Maybe I'm wrong. If anybody has any experience with catching treasure while fishing and not having this unlocked, I would really like to know. So anyways, I'd like to do that one. Nobody else seems to want to. And then the other one I think we're looking at is the mob loot. So for have the stacked mobs that are auto killed and have their loot picked up by collection chests. So we would increase that. But the first increase is 50 million. So I'm not sure about that one. But anyway, so we got the magma kill one is up higher, and hopefully that helps out the island a little bit. So I've already done quite a bit of grinding today. Ooh, that's the other thing. Oops, got lots of stuff to do. Let me put this stuff. Lots of stuff. No time to do it. Let me put this away. Let's throw those in there. Anyways, so I did some grinding. Did the beets. Did the carrots. Did the potatoes. Did the sugar cane. So I've done almost everything. I still need to probably go do a couple rounds of nether wart. But I did have some baked potatoes cooking in here, so we'll go ahead and grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6, and then I should have a bunch of beets in here. We'll grab 1, 2, and 3. So just because I was actually thinking of using one of those auto crafting bots. In fact, the one that we've got doing the other stew, I was going to use that for some of these other things, but you know, in reality, it's pretty darn easy to, especially this one here, because all you got to do is make sure you're 2 potatoes for 1 beetroot, and you can fill it up like that and get your whole stack of mashed soup, and then just do sell hand. And away it goes, $198,000 just real quick. So anyways, I thought that was pretty good to show you that it's probably just as easy, instead of setting up an auto crafting robot, just come and make your own and be done with it. So anyways, like I said, I got lots of grinding. Still got to do nether wart. Probably am not going to make it on an adventure today. I'm not sure. I think we got quite a bit of netherwart. Yeah, so they've added at least one more level down here. I think it's actually 2. This bottom one looks like it's ready to get harvested. That one's pretty darn close. And yeah, so we got some netherwart to harvest. So I'll probably be grinding away on that. I still want to make some progress on the zombies when I get a chance to AFK a little bit. So we'll be working on that over the next day or so. I'll probably go here in the near term to updates and videos every couple days, every 3 days. As we get into these end game type things, this is usually what happens where we start running low on content, running long on the grind. So I'll pause here and we'll be back. Whew, well, that sure is a lot of effort harvesting and replanting that nether wart on these big sections. So I did that section and then this section here. Doing the 2 sections took me about 45 to 50 minutes, but you can see from my balance that I made probably almost $4 million off of that. So it's worth some money, but boy, it sure takes a long time to grind through that. I don't think these double rows, they'd probably be a little bit quicker because there's not as many nether wart. But that's about the only thing. So, and you can see everything else is growing up while I was doing that. I think except looks like the beetroot over on this side didn't get quite growed up, and the potatoes probably need a while longer to go too. But anyway, so I think I'm going to call it a night here. I may just do some AFKing on the zombies here, get a stack up and go through them, and then we'll be back on tomorrow and continue the grind. Alrighty then, it's another day here on Cosmic Sky. I've been doing a little bit of fishing. I'm going to try to catch 24 fish a day. Keep leveling this up. We're up to level 33, and I want to just keep going at it, see how that fishing does. I've done a little bit more grinding today. Did beetroots and potatoes. Waiting for some potatoes to cook up. We're starting to get a few in there. Got plenty of beetroot here to make some mash soup. Make a little money off of that. The guys have been going to town on that nether wart. If we take a look here, our nether wart to get to the melons, we're 95% there. So that's pretty sweet. I figure by tomorrow we should be into melons. So I think I'm going to try to tonight kind of set out a layout that I want. I'm almost sorry I put the log nodes down here. I might have to clear these off. What level are we at here? So we're at 3. This might make at least a base for the log nodes, I guess. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. And then F3G. So I want to make sure that we use the right chunks and try to center them where, we've got most of use the block update detector redstone contraptions and put them so that most of them fall either in one chunk or the other. The other thing we're going to have to do, I'll tell the guys maybe when I see them, but we're going to have to find some collection chests. I think I'd much rather have some collection chests. 1,250,000. These were 400,000 just the other day. That's going to be a problem. Yep, we need some collection chests, and I didn't want to pay that much for them. I should have bought they've gone up in price quite a bit, so we may have to repurpose some of the other ones we have, because I didn't want to use, the collection part that we used before. You get the ones that hang out and don't ever fall. I was hoping if we used the collection chest, we'd get rid of that. It's going to be expensive as it is, and you almost have to use the block update detector. Just the piston alone is going to cost you 10,000. If you do the one with the observer, then you're up to 20,000, and I think there's I think most of them use that sticky piston in there. So you've got a regular piston, a sticky piston, and an observer. So that's 20, 45, 55K just for one melon. So I think we're almost going to have to do the block update detector. Like I said, maybe I'll take a swing at trying to lay it out this evening before I get off. No soundness and yellow were just around here. I don't see them now though. Maybe they're off doing something. Anyways, and then we are still making some progress towards the skeletons. We're up to 11% unlocked there. So let's see, so we got the farming, the skeletons, the mining. We're already, as soon as we get some diamond ore nodes. Barry wanted to buy one yesterday. I told him to probably ought to hold on to his money for a island upgrade or something else. So we still got quite a ways there to go to 5,000 trout caught. So I do have today's rank kit, so let's open that up real quick. 3, 2, 1. Give me some big good stuff here. So we got 3 zombie spawners, iron ore node, breaking 2, flight orb, okay, stone hoe, a hopper, useful, iron gem, 65%, 68%, and a big old money note, we'll do that. And let me put this iron ore node down. I believe that we got another donation. I just took a quick look when I first got on, and all I did is see there's some gems in here. I didn't see which ones they are. But we got a fatigue 3. Ooh, that looks good for a stone. So that's stone, so that goes on the stone sword. Another fast swing 1, that's pretty good. 57%. And execute another sword. So execute 2. So those look pretty darn good. I'll have to, I don't know if I've got a sword. Do we have a, oh, there we go. We do have bandit stone sword. We will have to take a look at that and see if somebody wants to take a swing at that, or because I'm pretty sure the ones that I have, I don't think any of these have the New Age sword already has danger close on it, and none of the other ones don't have a socket. So I might have to. In fact, I think I'm just going to put these in here for now, and maybe we'll take a swing at those later. These 2 I'm just going to put in my vault, and we'll probably tinker these up later. 68%, 65%, Alright, so good. So let me pause here. I'll put the rest of my stuff away. I've got to put the zombie spawners up real quick. 3 of them. I think this stack over here said it had 5 yesterday, so let's try that. So that's up to 8. Good. All right, so let me pause here. I'll put the rest of the stuff away, and we'll be back. Whew. All right, then I think we got a good start on the layout for the pumpkin melon farm, at least for the block update detector redstone contraption, along with the water and at least 1 row started here. So it's a little bit different. You remember last season we had quite a bit of problems with the interaction, and all of them start syncopating and going together, and I missed one right there. But then sorry, I forgot the player's name who had because I had pretty much a piston, a space for a plant, and another piston, and they would start going back and forth between each other, and it would get into you're using too much redstone message. So then I had actually separated. I put a separation, so I'd have a plant, a piston, a plant, and then a space, and then another plant. So, but this time we've got it set up like this, and then also at the top here, we've also, instead of having another space, we've got the pistons right up above it. So the only problem that brings is that when you go to put this piston in up here, it's easier if you put it in before you put the redstone down, or else just build along the back. It's a little bit of a problem when you got the water here, so that's why I say probably do it before you put the redstone down. So I think this will work pretty good. The other thing I did was make sure that we are kind of set up as best we can with the chunks. So you can see here that this whole row here is actually in these back chunks, and I would expect when we build this out, we'll build it this way, so that we'll keep moving towards the where the center of the island is. For the capture of these when they fall, I'm still not sure if we're going to be able to afford the chest, the collection chest, or if we ought to just go ahead and bite the bullet and put in the packed ice down here with a system, and then catch it all in a hopper and be done that way. But we'll figure that out as we get closer, see what the guys think about it. But I think this gives us at least a start for when we do get the melons unlocked. So this will be pretty good, pretty exciting to see this build if this works. And we can go up pretty high here, and then like I said, we can take it back out this way, I think is the way to do it. This is probably, let's see, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, so that's what I thought. So it's 64 this way, so it should be about 32. I think that's what I counted. No, that can't be right. So yeah, so it's 16, that's right, so 16 pistons per side per level, or just about. Actually, I've got 4 left, so it's 15 per side per level for each chunk. Oh, I guess if I put these 4 in here, yeah, so it is. Yeah, so it's 16 per side per chunk. So this should give us a pretty cheap way of doing it and be pretty efficient. So we'll give that a shot, see how it looks. Gonna hold off on doing any more of it. For one thing, I'm running out of time tonight, and I want to make sure I get this episode out, and then see what the guys think about it, and if we got to make any modifications and how we want to do it. So I think that will do it for this episode. We've got quite a bit done. We got quite a bit more to do, but we'll keep grinding away and see where we can get to. So thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Please leave me any comments, questions, suggestions down below. Please tell your friends about me. Please subscribe if you're new. Everyone, take care and be good.